What's going down, beautiful people? It's Ballet Delroy. This is Ride with the Ballet. Night shift gang. You already know what's up. But I was just taking a few minutes on my break. I like to read a lot. Okay. I like history. I like religious texts. I absolutely love the Bible for a number of reasons. If you don't, that's okay. And I like, in the last, maybe decade, I got into like a few self-help books. I don't like those too much, but I do like going into wisdom books, psychology books, anything that just kind of helps me process life, myself, the things around me. Okay, what's going down, people? Ain't no need to front. Do me a favor, hit the like button for your boy, subscribe, tap in, comment, like all that, because I'm gonna be here for a while. We're trying to grow. Much love to y'all. See ya. So what am I doing tonight? I figured I keep it light, but one thing I do want to do, okay, or that I am going to do right now, is read some Proverbs. I read a lot of wisdom literature, whether it's ancient Eastern literature like Tao Te Ching and things like that. I love reading the Bible. I love other religious texts, though I don't get too deeply into those because those are not my primary sources of belief as far as like how I was raised in things. But I find great wisdom and great joy in reading things that I can see in everyday life and reflect in everyday life. So I'm going to read Proverbs 10 because today is February 10th. And maybe you want to stick along for a few minutes, and afterwards maybe I'll just highlight a few that stuck out to me. So yeah, you might read the Bible on your own, you might not. But I know enough people to know that there aren't very many people who do, no matter what they say to me. So let's get into it. It's a good time. It's a good time. I'll try to be quick. Yeah, there's only 32 verses, so it's not that long. And we're only 2 minutes in, so much love to y'all. Hopefully, this blesses you. So, Proverbs 10, the Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish son is a grief to his mother. Ill-gotten gains do not benefit, but righteousness rescues from death. The Lord will not allow the righteous to hunger, but he will reject the craving of the wicked. Poor is the one who works with a lazy hand, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who gathers in summer is a son who acts wisely, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who acts shamefully. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The mentioning of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise of heart will receive commands, but a babbling fool will come to ruin. One who walks in integrity walks securely, but one who perverts his ways will be found out. He who winks the eye causes trouble, and a babbling fool will come to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. On the lips of the discerning wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him who has no sense. Wise people store up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish ruin is at hand. But with the mouth of the foolish, ruin is at hand. The rich person's wealth is a fortress. The ruin of the poor is their poverty. The wages of the righteous is life. The income of the wicked is punishment. The one who is on the path of life follows instruction, but the one who ignores a rebuke goes astray. One who conceals his hatred has lying lips, and one who spreads slander is a fool. Where there are many words, wrongdoing is unavoidable, but he who restrains his lips is wise. The tongue of the righteous is like choice silver, and the heart of the wicked is worth little. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of understanding. It is the blessing of the Lord that makes rich, and he adds no sorrow to it. Doing wickedness is like a sport for a fool, and so is wisdom for a person of understanding. What the wicked fear will come upon him, but the desires of the righteous will be granted. When the whirlwind passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous has an everlasting foundation. Like vinegar on the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the lazy one to those who sin him. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be shortened. The hope of the righteous is gladness, but the expectation of the wicked perishes. The way of the Lord is a stronghold for the upright, but ruin to the workers of injustice. The righteous will never be shaken, but the wicked will not live in the land. The mouth of the righteous flows with wisdom, but the perverted tongue will be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked what is perverted. That's Proverbs 10. Maybe I read it too fast. Maybe I didn't say it clearly. Maybe I'm slurring. But I do read the Bible a lot. I read Proverbs probably more than anything. And then secondary to that are other books. And that's just because Proverbs is a book of wisdom. It's riddles, rhymes, sayings that are short, that are to the point, some that are like parables, sometimes shrouded in a little mystery that you have to figure out on your own. But one thing I've learned about Proverbs is that I see walking Proverbs every day. Every day I look up and I can identify a proverb in real life. So let's pick one. Let's pick one. Okay. 8. Verse 8. The wise of heart will receive commands, but a babbling fool comes to ruin. How true is that? How true is that? And ruin doesn't always, can be defined in a number of ways, right? And mind you, it's a babbling fool, right? Versus someone who is wise at heart, who is able and willing to receive commands. Because a lot of times, those can benefit that person, right? He who gathers in summer is a son who acts wisely, right? The spring brings the rain, then the flowers and the vegetation grows, and in the summer, one must work to harvest these things, to store these things, to make sure that everything that's produced is going to be ready and put to use for the fall and the winter, right? It says, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who acts shamefully, right? Because it will be to your shame that when it comes time that we're in need, that the one who should have been harvesting during the time so that we could have what we need was resting and sleeping, and now we don't have what we need because when we should have been working, we were sleeping. Just things like that. So, hopefully you enjoyed that little reading for now. Maybe I'll pop back on every so often and read some things to you, whether it's Proverbs or whether it's some other form of wisdom literature. You can take what's in your mind, turn it into things that are valuable, tangible, that benefit you and others. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is believe, be willing, and get to work. I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. And I'll see y'all on the next one. You know what I'm talking about? Much love.